Good day, Mokopong. You tune into Mokopong Community FM, where we're broadcasting together, growing forever. I am your host, Malika, and today we have a special story for you, a journey into the life and career of one of South Africa's most experienced police leaders, General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. From humble beginnings to the heights of the police service, General Mkhwanazi has dedicated his life to serving communities and keeping South Africans safe. Today, I'll take you through his journey, his experiences in the Elite Special Task Force, his leadership roles, and the values that guide him. Stay with us as we explore his story. This is going to be inspiring. Why General Mkhwanazi joined SAPS. Every great journey begins with a spark, Mokopong, a reason why someone chooses a path. For General Mkhwanazi, that spark was a calling to serve his country. Let's listen to a short video clip of what General Mkhwanazi said.
When I grew up in the township of Ashdown in Pietermaritzburg, I witnessed at the time the IFP and ANC were in loggerheads in the same township. When I started witnessing how people have been killed and nothing happens, and people, some of them that I knew, it is part of the thing that drove me to say, what can I do to assist in this regard? So that's what influenced me to join the police. And I must say, when I remember, when I joined, it was exactly that I needed to fight the criminals. That's why I chose the career that I chose in the service. That I'm not going to join the police station to go and be a court orderly. No, that's not what I want. I want to be there on the ground and deal with action.
Then you went to the college, and then from the college?
I trained in Pretoria College, and from there I went to Potchefstroom, the Public Order Police Unit in Potchefstroom.
Well, Mokopong, for many of us, protecting the community means watching out for our neighbors. But for General Mkhwanazi, it became a lifelong mission. He says that from the very start, he wanted to be someone the people could trust. Joining the SAPS is not easy. It requires dedication, courage, and discipline. Officers train hard and face many dangers. General Mkhwanazi chose this path knowing it would not be easy, but knowing that every challenge would make him a better leader. After joining SAPS, General Mkhwanazi advanced to the Special Task Force, the elite unit that handles high-risk operation. Let's hear what General Mkhwanazi has to say about his experience in the Special Task Force.
I became aware of the Special Task Force when I joined the police. The Internal Stability Unit used to wear camouflage. The camouflage I was wearing on the 6th of July. When the amalgamation happened and the camouflage was stopped from POP, it was directed that POP must be issued with the uniform that the shirt looks the same as pants. It was introduced there, that shirt. Usually it used to be a light blue shirt and a gray pants, but POP was introduced with the same type of color and to stop wearing camouflage. So we did not wear camouflage. And then an unfortunate incident happened in the area called Shoba in Potchefstroom, where the African National Congress had won the elections in 1994. And the few members of the IFP, few members of the ANC that are located within the village of IFP started celebrating that victory. They erected their flag, the ANC flag, to celebrate the victory of the African National Congress. And I happened to be there and I warned them. I said, you are calling for trouble. You're in the middle of the ocean. You're an island. You can't be raising up this flag and celebrating, whereas your neighbors are not happy with the fact that they were defeated. And then it so happened that shortly after that, those people were attacked by IFP. They were killed. And after the murder happened, the leadership of the police brought the investigation team from the national office to come to Potchefstroom. And that investigation team was accompanied by task force. So it was the first time I see people in camouflage that we are no longer wearing. So when I saw them there, I asked them, but who are you? Because we don't wear this uniform anymore. Then they said, no, they are special task force. So I asked them, what do you do as special task force? They started explaining to me. That's how I first learned about the task force. So it was exciting for me because I always wanted to be in such an environment and I never knew about it. And fast forward, I took a transfer to Durban. When I arrived in Durban, the current command of the task force in Durban, Kellen Yao, was there, the unit, and I saw him and I engaged with him, and he said, no, they recently decentralized the task force to Durban. And then he gave me the video of what the task force does. I went to see it and I watched the video and I realized, okay, no, this is troublesome. And then I was excited and I joined it.
So it's safe, it's safe for me to call you a career policeman.
Yeah, well, we can call me that I've been pursuing different areas in the police all my life until now.
Are you aware of something?
Oh, yeah, Ergilu Bujeng Mokopong, the Special Task Force is responsible for some of the most dangerous operations in the country, from hostage rescues to tackling organized crime. Officers trained for years, both physically and mentally, to be ready for anything. For General Mkhwanazi, this experience taught him discipline, courage, and the value of working closely with a team. He also learned about decision-making under pressure. In dangerous situations, every second counts. These lessons would follow him throughout his career, preparing him for bigger leadership roles. Now, during his interview, General Mkhwanazi made an important point. He is not a deployment carer. Let us listen to this short video clip as well about deployment carer, explained by General Mkhwanazi.
Are you aware of something called deployment cadres?
No, we don't do that in the police. We don't use the cadres names.
No, I'm saying, are you aware of the policy of a deployment cadres?
I always hear from the ruling party talking about deployment cadres.
You are not a product of a deployment cadre policy. You are a career policeman.
Yeah, no, I'm a career policeman.
Well, Mohopong, you might want to know what does it mean. In simple words, deployment cater happens when someone gets a job or position not because of their experience, but because of political connections or influence. General Mkhwanazi says this was never the case for him. He earned his roles through hard work, merit, and dedication. So listeners, this is very, very important. Integrity matters in leadership. General Mkhwanazi wants people to know that he works for the community and not for politicians, and that he believes in doing the right thing even when it is hard. Many leaders in government or police may face pressure to follow political instructions, but a true leader like General Mkhwanazi focuses on serving the public first. One of the major milestones in General Mkhwanazi's career was his appointment as National Commissioner of SAPS, one of the highest roles in the police services. Being National Commissioner is not easy, Mohopong. Imagine leading thousands of police officers, managing resources, and making critical decisions every day. General Mkhwanazi says the role requires honesty, courage, and a focus on public safety. He believes that leadership is not about serving the people and not seeking power at all. So Mohopong, think about this. A national commissioner oversees not just crime prevention, but also community trust, ethics, and integrity in the police service. It's a huge responsibility, and General Mkhwanazi has faced it with dedication. Let us listen to what General Mkhwanazi had to say about his appointment of commissioner.
Because I was sleeping, and I was going to wake up in the next morning to travel with the National Commission of Police to visit Mpumalanga province, when I get a phone call from the General Dladla, who was in charge of the presidential team, and he says to me that the minister wants to see me in the morning. I did not know the reason for that call. I then had to phone the chief of staff at the office, actually spokesperson of the Minister of Police at the time, who was a spokesperson. That general was a spokesperson of the National Commission, Gerald Cele, because he was the National Commission of the Police. I phoned her and I told her, say, we're supposed to be traveling in the morning with a police jet to Mpumalanga. I've been called by the minister, so I'm no longer traveling. I don't know what he wants. But ordinarily, because I'm from the Special Task Force at the time, and I'm in charge of the component that deals with Special Task Force and all these high-risk operations, from time to time, if the presidential team have got some risks that they've identified somewhere, they always call on us to come and provide that technical support on them. I thought maybe there's something that might be a threat, either with the president team or somewhere that the minister wanted to talk about. I arrive in his house and he says to me, the president wanted to see me, so I must go and meet the president. I went to the president and the president says, I've now taken a decision to appoint you as acting national commissioner because we are suspending Gerald Cele based on the procurement of that building in Pretoria.
Before we close in Mokopong, I would love to share some advice that General Mkhwanazi shared for young people and listeners everywhere. Serve with your heart, be honest in everything you do, work hard and lead by example. Always remember that your actions matter to the people around you. What a powerful message. Listeners, no matter what you do in life, whether in school, work or community service, your integrity and dedication define you. We can all take a lesson from General Mkhwanazi's life. And that brings us to the end of today's special program. We've taken you through the inspiring journey of General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi from his early days joining SAPS to the Special Task Force to his leadership as National Commissioner. Remember, Mokopong, we are broadcasting together Grain Forever and serving our community and standing up for what is right. Thank you for listening to Mokopong Community FM. I am Malika, wishing you a safe, inspired and wonderful day. Stay with us for more stories that matter.